Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Count here with a brand new Pokemon Go discussion video, and today I wanted to talk about a potential item that Niantic could add to Pokemon Go, and it is the Remote Trade Pass. Now, what exactly would this item do? I'm going to be explaining all of that in today's video, and I'm also going to be giving you reasons why we as players should want this item. So yeah, with all that said, let's roll the intro and jump right into it. Okay, so let's talk about the Remote Trade Pass. Now, this is a hypothetical item that Niantic could add to Pokemon Go, and it would specifically be tied to the trading system. I really do think that if such an item would exist, most players would use it for their lucky trades, because a lot of us are sitting on a bunch of lucky friendships, and of course, a lot of those lucky friends tend to live really far away, and we have no immediate access to any of them. This is whether due to the pandemic, or it's because they live halfway across the world and there's no chance or opportunity that you would ever meet that person. So for a lot of us, we're sitting on a whole bunch of lucky friendships that are just collecting dust, and it's really unfortunate because we will never probably be able to utilize any of these lucky friendship trades unless they were to add an item like the Remote Trade Pass. Alright, so real quick, let's talk about how the Remote Trade Pass would work. The way I imagine how this item would function is that it would be an on-use item that would make your next trade not have the distance requirement. So in other words, if you were to use this item and your lucky friend were also to use this item, and let's say they live halfway across the world, well, you would both not have to be next to each other in order to do that lucky trade. And of course, this is not the only way that you could use an item like this. Like, let's say it could work like an incense or a star piece where it would have a limited duration, and any trade that you perform during that duration will not have the distance requirement. The essential part of this item would be that it would remove the distance requirement for pretty much any of your trades when you use it. Not only will this open up so many doors for so many players to be able to utilize their lucky friendships, but I do think that it could be great for the economy of Pokemon in Pokemon Go. A lot of regionals that are available all across the world would suddenly be available in other regions, and I really do think that this could be a huge benefit for pretty much any player in Pokemon Go. I mean, just imagine how Pokemon Go would change with an item like this. Not only would there be a lot of different Discord groups that have a trading market opened up, but I do think that trading in general will be an aspect of Pokemon Go that more players will utilize. Again, I just think this would open up so many new doors for Pokemon Go and new ways to play, and it's something that Niantic should definitely consider adding. Now, of course, the Remote Trade Pass is not a new concept. This is something that has come up in my YouTube comments, and actually for this video in particular, it was inspired by a comment on one of my recent videos. This player, MK Dude, talked about the idea of adding a Remote Trade Pass as part of one of the big features of 2022, and I really do like this idea. I really think it would be a golden opportunity for Pokemon Go, because not only will it be something beneficial for pretty much any player, but it could be another great source of revenue for Niantic so that they can continue supporting this game. Now, I know when it comes to monetization in Pokemon Go, it's a really touchy subject. A lot of players out there want to be free to play, or at least as close to free to play as they possibly can, and they do not want to have greedy mechanics being added into Pokemon Go. And I do think this argument would come up if people were to discuss the idea of a Remote Trade Pass, but I would actually argue against this, mainly because I do not think it would be a required item. Of course, you could build up a lot of lucky friendships with people who are locally near you, and you could utilize your lucky trades for free. But for players who live across the world, this could be an option that you can utilize to get certain Pokemon that you want, or to do some lucky trades with lucky friends who live very far away. Now, of course, there is a lot of players out there who have been arguing that Niantic should make Lucky Friendships remote to begin with, and you shouldn't be required to spend any money in order to utilize those lucky trades. However, I do think that this would hinder a lot of the game balance, because if players were able to do lucky trades with lucky friends on a whim, it could definitely ruin some of the rarity of many different Pokemon. Like, imagine how many more players would have Shundos if they were able to do lucky trades with anyone, anywhere. I do think that there needs to be some sort of gatekeeping when it comes to lucky trades, because they are some of the best ways to get Shundos and Hundos of pretty much any Pokemon in Pokemon GO currently. Seriously, when it comes to Shundos, I really think the best way for you to get them is through lucky trades. And I know some players out there will say that when you do lucky trades for Shundos, that Shundo loses some value because it has the lucky friendship glow. I actually think this is a very bad opinion, because when it comes to Shundos, it's really all about the outcome. The fact that it is a shiny and 100% IVs. It doesn't matter if you get it through lucky trades or through raid battles, or if you're lucky in the wild. I mean, yeah, it is going to be different, and it's going to be a lot easier to obtain than you would get a Shundo from raids. But that really shouldn't take away the specialness of that Shundo being a Shundo. I mean, it's going to be a 100% IV shiny. That's already pretty awesome. But yeah, I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, but when it comes to lucky remote trades, I really do think having an item like this would be greatly beneficial for a lot of players. A lot of players will not buy this item if it were to be ever released, but a whole bunch of players would be interested in something like this, mainly because I'm sure I'm not the only player who is sitting on long distance lucky friendships. And it doesn't even have to be a premium purchase item. It could be something that they could include in bundles or in special research rewards. Like, there is a lot of potential for Niantic to grow Pokemon GO through this one item. It's another way to beef up reward structures in their current game mechanics, and I really do think something like this would go over really well with the Pokemon GO community. Even for players who would not like an item like this, they wouldn't deny the fact that getting one through a special research would be really cool. And I do believe this is something that Niantic should consider restructuring moving forward, especially in 2022. I really do think when it comes to special research and with the pool of premium items in Pokemon GO, they just need to add more. And I do think that regardless of what they do, it's going to be beneficial for pretty much any player to actually do these special researches in order to get some of these new premium items. We already kind of saw this in the past with the special lure modules once they were released. A lot of them were added to special research, which was kind of like your free-to-play method of getting these premium items, and it went over really well with pretty much every single player. Not a lot of players out there were complaining that they were able to get some of the new premium items for free in special research, and they could certainly do the same thing here with this new item. So yeah. But I would love to know your thoughts regarding the potential release of a remote trade pass. I do like this idea, but I know some players out there will have second thoughts, or they will be salty at the idea of this item, and I would definitely like to know why. Leave your comments down below what you think about this item. Is it something that Niantic should add or something they should never add? Let me know your reasoning and let's have a great discussion. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And I am Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I will catch you all later.